Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Naveen Chatav and I am a student of IIPS TVV Indore. And today we guys are going to discuss on a topic called project integration management. So the first point about project integration management is going to be very important, and that's the fact that you as a project manager, your key role is to perform integration. You have to bring everything together, and that's why performing integration is the key role which is going to be performed by the project manager. And in the second point, you realize that the entire knowledge area about project integration management, it is all about consolidating actions. You are doing consolidating actions, you are bringing everything together from other knowledge area as well. So it is very important to successfully complete the task and meet the objective. So now you'll need to understand that in the integration management knowledge area, everything you do is going to be in the high level work. You are not going into the details, you are doing high level integration work with your consolidating actions. This is the thing which you do in the integration management. One other thing which you could do in the integration management is the dependency management. There are 10 knowledge area in the PMP course, and you are going to manage all the dependency between each other in the integration management. So now this is the first process of project integration management, which is the develop project charter. So what basically the project charter do is, it is a document that formally authorizes the existence of a project and provides the project manager with the authority to apply organizational resources to the project activities. So if somebody wants to challenge you that the organizational resources which you are using is illegal, then project charter is a document which legally gives you the authority to use those resources. The next process in the integration management is from the planning process group, which is the develop project management plan. In this process, we do not develop the entire project plan, just opposed to the previous project, which is the project charter, in which we develop the entire project charter. Here, we putting together the subsidiary plans, which take part from the other knowledge area. Here, the subsidiary plans let us the scope knowledge area, in which we have the scope plan, the schedule knowledge area, in which we have the schedule plan. So in this we combine all the subsidiary plans and forms a comprehensive project management plan. So this is what we have done in the develop project management plan. The next process of integration management is the direct and manage project work. This is the process where we do the actual project work. As we saw the definition, this is the process of leading and performing. Obviously, as a project manager, he can't do each and every work by his own. He can't code, he can't test. So for that, he have to lead the team of coder and tester so that they can do their work on time and performing the work defined by the project management plan. So again, here it is the comprehensive plans which contain several subsidiary plans so that they can achieve the project objectives. So the next process is the manage project knowledge. This is a new process which is introduced in the project management book of knowledge 6. In this process, we use the existing knowledge which is from the previous project and experience, as well as create the new knowledge as part of your current project, and on the whole we contribute our new knowledge in the organizational learning. So the next process is monitor and control project work. This is one of the most important tasks of a project manager. If you are a project manager in real life, then you know that you have some weekly team meetings in which you have to monitoring the project progress. So that's what we do. We track the project progress, we review the project progress, and we regulate the project progress so that you can meet the performance objectives and define in the project management plan. So this is where all it is done. You have weekly team meetings, you have to submit reports, you have to play with numbers, you have to do analytics. So this is what we do in monitor and control project work. Perform integrated change control is the next process of the integration management. In this process, we review all the change requests, we approve as part of the control change board, and we manage all the changes to the project management plan. Once the request is approved, then we have to change all the things in the project management plan. We have to change all the things in the project deliverables. We have to change everything in the OPS. We have to change everything in all the other documents. This is the most important process. Also, we can say it is the heart of the integration management, because here end-to-end work is done. Because once we have a change, then it would impact in our scope, it would impact in our schedule, it will impact in our cost, it will impact in our quality. So that's why it is the most important process. Finally, the last process in the list is close project or phase. This is the process where the project manager finalizes all the activities across all the project management process groups to formally complete the project or the phase. Suppose we have a phase like design, we have a phase like coding, we have a phase like testing. So we have to finalize all the activities across the project process groups to formally complete the project. So this is what we done in the integration management last process, which is the close project or phase. So thank you for watching our video. If you really like this video, then press the like button and share it, and never forget to subscribe our channel if you want to get such more notifications like that. Thank you.